Hi, my name is Jory Busky, and um, talking about grandparents. My grandparents are, two of my grandfathers, rather, neither one of them I was able to meet, and they both died before I was born. My grandmom on my dad's side, she passed away in 1998. She was a cool grandma. After my dad's death in 95, she pretty much made sure that I knew things about him. To this day, I have a book. It's like a cartoon book that she created for me of things that my dad did up until he got sick with cancer. And so that was pretty cool to know that she cared that much about me. That helped me be able to be compassionate towards people. And yeah, when she died, I was really distraught for a long time, only because I had both grandparents. And so, yeah. But yeah, she was a good grandmom. And uh, her effect on me really, really, really had an impact in my life because she just was that lady. Like, my mom's mom was that lady, is that lady still to this day, but my grandma on my dad's side was that lady. She was always wanting to bake cakes and bake pies, and I would be in the kitchen, tasting down. For some reason, I still don't know how to cook to this day, especially baking, because, yeah. So that's my grandma on my dad's side. On my mom's side, my mom's mom, she is still alive. It's the last of my grandparents, and she is 80, will be 89 on the 25th of March this month. So, of course, I'll be calling her and everything. Up until my freshman year at college, my grandma was normal. She started developing dementia. She got my aunt bought her my aunt from Afghanistan bought her this GT G6 car, I think it is. Yeah, the G6 car, and she got in the car. And I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama. She got in the car and drove all the way to Greenville, Alabama, which was 4 hours, I think, away from Mobile. And she really was heading to the store. However, her mind frame was heading to the store. She never stopped heading to the store. So thank God she was able to stop at a gas station and call the house while everybody was looking for her, because we really had thought we lost her. She wasn't home for like all of 8 hours before anybody realized she wasn't there, because at that time everybody had been working, everybody had a job, or we were in school, grandchildren wise. So yeah, that started happening. So, and it started getting worse and worse and worse. And she was the one to always take care of me. She was the lady who would get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and go jogging, go running, lift weights, go to the gym, surprisingly, go to swimming aerobics, all that stuff. And all that stopped. And she suddenly became really, really depressed and wanted to have her car always in her yard, even to this day, but refuses to drive it. And refused to let anybody else drive it, even though she didn't buy it. But in her mind, she bought the car, she bought it to home. And so, yeah, all of that belongs to her. This year for her has been very, very difficult. My sophomore year, I sat with her for a whole summer, every day from 8 to 5, like a job, and took care of her because she wasn't able to cook for herself or any of that stuff. She could only take a bath, and sometimes she would forget to take a bath because of the state in which she was in. And my aunt had me to sit over there with her, so I enjoyed doing that. And it actually helps her remember my name even to this day. Like all of my other cousins and stuff, she doesn't remember their name. Even my sister, she rarely remembers who she is. I'm like the only one that she remembers because I took time out to sit with her and all that stuff. But this year has been the worst as far as mental state for her. She has forgotten when Christmas was. We set up Christmas at our house. We always have Christmas at our house ever since I was a little boy. And she took the Christmas tree down, the Christmas decorations down. Like, they were up on the 24th. We got to the house on the 25th. They were gone. And she claimed that it was just a regular day, so we had to just let it be a regular day. And slowly but surely, we started putting things back up and putting the Christmas tree back up. And she was like, oh, it's Christmas time. You know, she was all excited and all that stuff. And then now, like, when she goes to sleep at night, we can't leave the TV on because she feels as though the people are coming out of the TV towards her. So that's another big thing. And most times somebody has to be in the bed with her because it's just that crucial now. Sad to say that that's where it's going, but thank God she still has her life. And I wish I could have had my grandfathers because they could have taught me a lot of manly things like how to fix a car, how to change my oil, all of that stuff. Because like I said, my dad passed away in 95, so I only had 4 years with him because I was going on 5 after he passed. So I only had 4 years with him. And my granddads could have taught me a lot. So, but I do have a big brother who has taught me enough to get by when he's available to teach. But yeah, other than that, grandparents are definitely needed in grandchildren's lives because they can do so much more. Like, they're the ones who developed our parents, and without them, our parents wouldn't know how to instill things in us that they learned from their parents and so forth. And it's just a privilege to have them. God has definitely blessed my family to still have my grandmother. And for all of you that have your grandparents, that's a blessing to even know that you have that and take advantage of them being there. Learn as much as you can. It's a lot of culture. My mom's mom was a slave, so, you know, I get a lot of stories and all that stuff. Her dad was a African American. Her mom was an Indian. Got pictures to prove it. So you know how we like to throw stuff out there. But yeah, I got pictures to prove it for that. So she's pretty cool and has a lot of history behind her. So yeah, grandparents are the stuff. And thank God for having them in our lives. Thank you for listening.